For small garnishes,
Yeah.
having the fine tips really, really helps.
Mm.
Yeah. So if you need to move like one stem of mitsuba, it's much easier to use these fine tips than larger chopsticks. But
When you were in Tokyo, did you do a stage at that restaurant? Den.
Yeah.
How is that restaurant compared? Do you think how is that compared to? Because that's a very modern restaurant,
Yeah,
isn't
super
it?
modern.
So
It's a
how is that
really
compared to
interesting
like American modern restaurants?
Very different in a lot of ways, but it did share some similarities. The way that they work and the way that they prioritize their time, that seemed pretty Western to me. They're focused, sort of stepping away from really technical skills and the things that take a lot of time to learn, and instead focusing on sort of bigger picture things like the concept of the dish and the story of the dish and how the customer is going to feel when they're eating there. They put a lot of attention to that. So their hospitality was really, really amazing there.
Was it a Japanese? It wasn't a Japanese restaurant or Japanese?
I think it's a Japanese restaurant. They only use Japanese products. Every dish there was pretty Japanese. I can't think of anything. Yeah. But it's not a traditional restaurant. It's modern Japanese, yeah. What they're able to do for their customer, they really understand what people want. They want to see the chefs, and the chefs are on display at that restaurant. It's a counter. It looks like a small couple restaurant. It's just a counter, a couple tables, and then the bar table. The chefs and the cooks, they come out and they serve the dishes themselves. So you talk to the customers as, even in tables, which never happens in Japan, right? The counter, you can talk to the chef, but in the table, the chef doesn't usually come around and say, here's the dish.
Yeah.
This is, the fish was in great quality today. This is why I did this. Here you go. You don't get that in tables, right? Which you go to a kaiseki restaurant to have a seasonal, culturally inclusive, culturally educational meal where you can learn about your history and the seasons and all these things that make kaiseki cuisine amazing. But actually, not, especially today, not every customer wants that. Some customers don't care about the plates. They don't know the difference between like a real Rosanjin plate and a fake Rosanjin plate, right? So what customers are looking for today is a little bit different than maybe what they
used to be.
Used to be.
Maybe like the Japanese cuisine, you need to knowledge to fully enjoy or appreciate that.
Yeah.
But most of people are losing that knowledge. And
so maybe that's one thing that Western restaurants do better. Yeah. You don't need to have a huge amount of knowledge to go into Den and have like an amazing meal.
So probably like working on a Japanese kitchen.
Yeah.
That like you need to learn so many things, history, knowledge, but many people don't understand that much.
It's true, yeah.